Political life in San Pedro. A cemetery fixed in the earth, the human remains of a community, building, as in no other place, a true territory of memory. The men and women buried here walked and acted on this earth, transforming it, enriching it, creating and sharing culture. Their struggle or project of life has become our patrimony, a diverse legacy, transmitted to the descendants through the evocation of their funerary materiality, expressed in names, families, dates, symbols, epitaphs, artistic, architectural works and mausoleums, erected as emblems of an era and a region. We are in the tomb of Carlos y Restrepo Restrepo, 1867 to 1937, ex-president of Colombia between 1910 and 1914. Take the opportunity to pause and sit on the steps of the mausoleum. Do you know that in Medellin there is a complete neighborhood that bears his name? The city is full of references that remind us of those who have influenced its history. Carlos y Restrepo was trained in jurisprudence and ventured into business, politics, and the literary and cultural life of Antioquia. He was representative of several commercial businesses, as well as a judge, Secretary of Government of the Department, Rector of the University of Antioquia, and President and member of several relevant companies in the city, San Vicente de Paul, Red Cross, and Society of Public Improvements. Carlos y Restrepo, together with a group of Antiochians, led a civil, democratic, and independent political model of the Catholic Church and of the traditional parties in conflict, called the Republican Union, which led him to the presidency of Colombia during the 1910-1914 period. It was a time highlighted by press freedom, the separation of powers, the powerful export economy, and the development of communications. In the cemetery are other characters of politics and local and regional government, some of them with national projection. We invite you to see their tombs and be acquainted with their stories. Other ex-presidents of Colombia buried in the cemetery are Mariano Ospino Rodriguez, Huasca, 1805 to Medellin, 1885, founder of the ideology of the Conservative Party who participated in several political and military confrontations. Pedro Nel Ospina Vázquez, Bogotá, 1858 to Medellin, 1927. He was born in the presidential palace when his father, Mariano Ospino Rodriguez, governed. He trained as a mining engineer in the United States and entered into politics as a member of the Conservative Party. Some governors of what is now the Department of Antioquia were Pedro Justo Berrío, a prominent figure of Antiochian conservatism of the 19th century. Under his government, Antioquia achieved political and economic stability. Marceliano Vélez, several times governor of Antioquia, who participated in most clashes between conservative and liberal factions in the late 19th century, defending the Conservative Party. Camilo C. Restrepo, an engineer from Columbia University, who directed the works and the railway company of Amagar, and then served as governor of Antioquia. The tombs of these characters, and others of political life, have become emblematic places of memory of the society and the region. The lives of some of them, and the symbolism present in their tombs, allow us to understand typical aspects of the Antioquia region as the ideal of progress, Catholic sentiment, and conservative thinking. We invite you to journey to the next station, Entre Letras y Tertulias, between letters and social gathering, that you will find in front of the grave of F. Gomez in the Gallery San Pablo Norte, 51, in the entrance to the San Jose Gallery and Crematorium.